Hi, my name is Janet. I'm a 53-year-old male to female transgender person. I do plan on having the surgery at some point, but it's just not happening right now because everything's backed up with COVID. So, I do not smoke, I do not drink, I do not do drugs. I am quiet and I am clean. I have a copy somewhere of a criminal record check, I think from 2015, 2016. So if you need to see that, not a problem. Uh, Now I did photocopy it, but when you photocopy or scan it, when you scan it, it says void or something on it, right? Because obviously. So I may be only able to show you that. I don't know if I have the original or not. I think I do. So you might be asking, why do you want to leave where you're living? Well, today was a perfect example. So this morning I was woken up by one of the tenants upstairs freaking out because he could smell burning. So the fire department came and it's everybody smelled it and it was like, yeah, it's the belt in the dryer. And so with the landlord's permission, later I took the back off the dryer to check the belt and it was black. Now the thing was, it hadn't like burned through anywhere or anything like that, but it obviously had overheated. And the reason why it overheated is some of the guys here don't bother checking their pockets. So there was this much in change. There was like 2 screws, 4 Mariettes, and some other junk. Because people here just don't care. So like I said, I took the back off. I didn't really want to call it, so I let the landlord I told the landlord, I wasn't really sure, So he came. We both looked at it and went, yeah, it's probably fine. But at no point did he ever say, thank you for, for doing this. I know you don't have, I know you don't have to. You're just a tenant there. But no. And I couldn't find my flashlight, so I texted him, did you happen to accidentally take the flashlight? And he never texted me back. I mean, dude, I helped you out for nothing. You could at least tell me if you accidentally took the flashlight or not. Because, a lot of times people, they're holding on to something, right? They just forget that they have it. The other thing is, I have peripheral neuropathy. So after doing all that, I was really, really beat. But then I looked down at the floor, and it was full of coffee stains and all sorts of stuff, right? One of the guys uses a thing that was really designed for top floor to clean the laminate flooring, so the laminate flooring is destroyed. So I had to, basically what I'm doing is I'm cleaning up all the brown shit that's coming up from between the laminate flooring because he's cleaning with the wrong machine. So, and I kind of understand why people don't want to rent to people on ODSP or Ontario Works, or even some working people, because we have working people here and they're just as bad as anybody on Ontario Works or ODSP. Now I am on ODSP because I have mental health issues, which are being taken care of because I'm taking the meds religiously because I don't want to go back to that. But I'm looking for a place where there's no smoking, there's no drinking. Now, when I say no drinking, I mean I don't mind if you have, a scotch or something during the day or a couple of beers on the weekend. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, because the last place it was to, I had to babysit my landlady for like 4 hours because, well, she got drunk to the point where she fell asleep. She was puking all over the place. And you can't leave somebody like that, right? And the other reason why I left that place is I don't like especially at 2:00 in the morning. Like, if you're gonna have a fight with someone else, don't have a fight at 2:00 in the morning, right? And her attitude, well, it's my house, I can do whatever I want. And it's like, yeah, but it's not fair to me and the other tenants that we gotta deal with being two people screaming at each other at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm looking for a quiet house. So if you and your partner scream at each other, or you have friends over that scream at each other, you know, I don't really want to rent from you. So what I'm looking for in a landlord is someone who's appreciative when I go out of my way for them, doesn't smoke inside and doesn't let other people smoke inside. And that, when I say don't smoke, I mean don't do weed and don't smoke inside. I'm looking for a landlord that doesn't drink to the point where I've got to babysit them for 5 hours. Yeah, and I'm looking for a landlord that, you know, looks after the property and you know, in a reasonable manner. You know, and the thing is too, like, I am willing to help you out. I mean, like I said, I have peripheral neuropathy. It is very hard for me to do stuff. Like, and the thing is, like, I can push myself to do stuff, but then it means a 6 or 8 hour basically lay down afterwards, right? So like 4 hours worth of work, I'm sleeping for 12 hours because it really does weaken me out. But like I said, you know, I'm willing to push, you know, if you need it. You know, because I am a good tenant. I mean, I've always paid my rent on time. I've got an 830 credit score. You know, I've got, see now, this is one of the things that happens. You see that finger starting to curl up? That's because, you know, I worked too hard. Oh God, sorry. I've worked too hard today. You know, and that's kind of what I got to deal with, stuff like that. At least all my fingers aren't curling up right now. Of course, I shouldn't say that. Yeah. Now, I am slightly visually, like, I'm not blind, so I mean, I'm not seeing IB material. But I'm visually impaired. So, when I clean stuff or something like that, I might miss a spot. Like, just tell me to just do it again. Don't flip out on me and start screaming at me. And don't say, oh, because your eyes are screwed or something like that. Like, that's just not nice. All right, thanks. And if you decide to rent to me, great. If you don't, well, you know, I hope you find someone that is suitable for you. Oh, God.